Hey gamers, what's up? Here I am at home again in front of my PS4 collection. You might remember the video I did just recently of those games. Someone asked me to go ahead and show off my Xbox One collection. I'll warn you in advance, my Xbox One collection isn't nearly as impressive as my PS4 collection. It's not that I don't like this system, it's just that typically I don't collect current gen titles. The reason I've been collecting a lot of PS4 stuff is because there's just so much really cool indie stuff that's out there right now that I think is going to be very hard to get hold of in the future. So I've kind of headed in that direction. But I have built up a few games in my Xbox One collection. I'm not a pretentious gamer, but I do try to get stuff that isn't always a big AAA title. You'll notice some of my games are big AAA titles, but some of them are just more obscure and unusual, and I really enjoyed that kind of game as well. So it should be a good eclectic mix of games and genres. So let's start off with Syberia 3. I just got this. I had played older Siberias on the PC, and I just thought I'd give this a shot. I did load it up. I played a little bit into it, but I haven't really gotten into it yet, so I can't really say to whether I like it or hate it or whatever. So far, it's pretty good. So there's that. Flat Out 4, I really just don't like. I'm probably going to take this back to the store and sell it. It's a disappointment all around. Everything seems kind of subpar. I've tried all the modes. I've launched the guy out of the car. I just couldn't get into it. I remember playing this on the Xbox, older Flat Out game, on the Xbox, and thinking it was pretty fun, but this one just, I don't know, it has no charm. I just wasn't into it. So that's sad. Dead Island collection, and I really enjoyed Dead Island. I played Dead Island online with friends. I don't play online a lot. If you know me, you know I'm kind of a hermit gamer. I keep to myself. I play games by myself. I definitely don't do anything competitive online. I don't game to be competitive. I game because I just want that solo experience, and that's what I enjoy. I'm, kind of a loner in that regard. But I did play this online with some friends and really enjoyed it. It's a great game. The co-op was fun, and I figured it was worth owning. Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. And this is 4 games. It's Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10. And it's good. I mean, it's Mega Man. Come on. You know it's good. In that vein, we also have Mighty Number 9, which a lot of people panned. I won't say it was universally panned, but a lot of people didn't have great things to say about it. I thought it was a really good game. I'm just going to come out with it. I don't understand all the hate. I think a lot of gamers these days want their hands held, and they forgot how hard old school games were, and this game was made to be like Mega Man. People panned it because it wasn't enough like Mega Man. Look, they had to avoid a lawsuit, right? It couldn't be exactly what Mega Man was, and it couldn't be as easy and hold your hand as games are today. I really thought it was decent, and I think it got a really bad rap, and that was unfair. That's just my opinion. Tell me you hate me in my comments if you don't agree. Song of the Deep, a pretty good game. Side-scrollerish, underwater, you're in a little submarine. It feels like an old school game, but it's not. I just thought it was very entertaining, so worth a shot. This is gold. This is Limbo and Inside, both together on one disc. They were made by Playdead, and I started off with Limbo, of course, on the 360, and this game is just beautiful. And then I played Inside as soon as I got the chance, also beautiful. They're dark, they're gloomy, they're works of art. I've played them over and over, each one, and I generally don't play a game after I beat it. I'm kind of done. But I kept them because I plan to play them more in the future. So if you get the opportunity, that's a high recommendation on my list. And in similar fashion, Little Nightmares, which I am just playing for the first time and enjoying very much. It's very cool. It has the same kind of feel, but more of a 3D environment where you can move up and down. It's very linear. It's going in one direction, left to right, right to left sometimes, but has that side-scroller feel with depth within the environment, so you can move forward and backward within that linear environment. So it's pretty cool. I would definitely recommend it. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm maybe halfway through. And what happened here is someone bought me a copy and I purchased my own, so I went ahead and I kept the sealed one. And what I'll do is when I'm done, I'll just take the open one to the store and I'll sell it. Then I'll have a sealed copy in my collection. Prison Architect is very cool. If you like games where you build something and maintain it, like one of the gardening games like Harvest Moon or something like that, or a Sims game or anything along those lines, you'll probably like Prison Architect. It's very interesting. It's fun. It's a little dark at points, but then it's got a lot of levity too. The character models are hilarious. They're little, like, you can see them on the front there. It's just really kind of fun. I enjoyed it. And I have my own little prison. I should go back and play some more, actually, because there's a lot more I can accomplish in this game. This is the first season, Hitman Steelbook Edition. Like that. I love Hitman. Hitman is probably, you wonder why, Hitman is probably one of my favorite franchises of all time, and I really just love these. I had actually already purchased the big special edition with the 10-inch number 47 statue, and that came with the DLC version of this, and I didn't want just the DLC version. I wanted a physical copy to go with it, so I went ahead and I found a good deal on this and I picked it up. So that's awesome. Speaking of big boxes, I also have Sonic Mania downstairs, the big box, and I didn't bring it up for this video, but I do have it down there. This is The Fractured But Whole, and this is also a Steelbook edition. It's really tight, but there you go. And I love the Stick of Truth. I love this game. I'm gonna call them brilliant. They're brilliant games. They're well thought out RPGs. I don't normally like JRPG style games. This is not only a JRPG, but it's got a tactics type playing field where you can only move within so many blocks during a turn, and I just loved it. And I don't know if it's because I like South Park a lot, or because the gameplay is just that good, or the content is just that good, but all around it just works for me. And if they ever do a Game of the Year edition that has all the content built into it, I'll definitely pick that up so I can have it all on disc. But for now, this is good for me. Forza 7. You know, it's a funny thing for me. I don't really dig racing sims, but these games are so beautiful, and the cars are awesome. Tweaking them, painting them, just having a collection of them is really cool. I don't like games where the mechanics are so precise that if you smash a wall, that's kind of it. So it's funny that I like Forza as much as I do, because games like Forza and Gran Turismo are normally not my style. But it's just a really solid game, so I think it's worth having. Lego Dimensions is Lego Dimensions. I have figures downstairs and stuff. It's fun, it's cute, it's great, it's Lego. Come on, all the Lego games are great. I don't care how old you are, I don't care who you are. BioShock Collection. I've played all the BioShock games, but I still went ahead and picked this up because the BioShock games are great. And I haven't played it yet on the Xbox One, but I have every intention of doing so. So this is for future play. And so is this, Witcher 3. I've heard nothing but good things. I want to give it a shot, so I snagged a copy when I found it on sale. And I'll be giving that a play real soon as well. Diablo. And I've never liked Diablo. I own this right now because a friend of mine told me I have to play it, and he said it's going to change my opinion, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to give this a shot, and I'm going to see if it really does. If it does, I might go back and play more Diablo games, but I'm kind of on the wall, and I know a lot of people love these games, so I'm not saying anything bad about it. Don't send me hate mail, but I'm going to give it a shot and see what I think. Resident Evil 4. I absolutely love anything Resident Evil, and Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite titles, so I had to own this. I've played into it a little bit. I haven't beat it on the Xbox One, but I've beat it on the GameCube, and I beat it on the Wii. I think the Wii version is the best so far, but this is really nice. It looks great, and I mean, I don't know. If you've never played Resident Evil 4, there's something wrong. You really need to pick it up and try it out. Everyone should own at least one copy on one platform, so that's mine. Well, I pretty much own it on every platform. Halo 5 limited edition. This is, I think, one of the coolest Steelbook special editions I've seen. And it's just nice. I'm a Halo fan. I've enjoyed all the Halo games, and this is no exception. I love the extras with this. These are like little metal statues you can put together. I've never put them together because I want to maintain the integrity of the set. And I feel like once you put those together, there's no laying it flat again. I mean, you can pull it apart, but I'm not going to do it. And I just thought that was nice, so I threw it in my collection. Which is cool. You can see up there, that's what the figures look like. So, yeah. And I saved this one for last because I think this might be the most bang for your buck you can get on the system. And everyone who owns an Xbox One should own Rare Replay. Now this is the Rare Replay Gears of War Ultimate Edition. And it's only superior really because it's the 30 games that come with Rare Replay plus one extra game. But if you just get Rare Replay, that's fine too. Rare Replay is really the one to own. It's 30 games on one disc. You can pick up a used copy for 15, 20 bucks almost anywhere. And it's just got everything on it. It's got the amazing Perfect Dark remake that they put on Xbox Live Arcade years ago. So it's Perfect Dark 64 with a total 1080p overhaul. And it's one of the greatest... what should you call that? It's not a remake, just kind of a facelift. All the original control and the original game remains completely intact as the way it was, with a much nicer view of the game. It's kind of like the reality of a game doesn't often live up to the memory of that game. So when you put an old game in, you remember it being this amazing thing, and then you look at the graphics and you're like, oh man, I forgot. You know, graphics have changed a lot. Well, the remake of Perfect Dark is kind of what you remember. It looks beautiful, but it still has the same amazing, great gameplay that the original had. And I think if you haven't played it, you definitely should, and it's on this disc. But that's not it. You've got all the Banjo games on it. You've got Conker's Bad Fur Day on it. It's just 30 games, and originally it launched 30 games for $30. But like I said, you can pick this up used 15, 20 bucks, and on top of that, if you can find this double disc, you can get the one that has Gears of War on it. And I mean, you can't beat that kind of, you know, replay value and the number of games you get and the great quality of all the games you get for the price. So that I saved for last because I think it's an important piece to any Xbox One collection. And that's it. So that's everything I have right now for Xbox One. I don't have a whole lot. I won't probably officially start collecting Xbox One until whatever Microsoft's next console comes out. So that's it for now. I'm going to get out of here. I have to head to work in just a few minutes. If you want to, feel free to follow me on Twitter at L1Games. Subscribe here on my channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you get notifications for upcoming videos. And you can check me out on Facebook as well. I have a group and a page for the store, L1 Games. So that's it. I'm out of here. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and buy Rare Replay. You won't regret it.